Hi everybody, it's Bella Jade Michaels, and today we are going to be doing the sacred art of sensual belly dance. Today is the first day we're going to learn how to do some beautiful snake arms, graceful and powerful. These really open up this whole chakra. You'll find that these dances, they're very, very, very old. These are some of the very first dances ever done by women to keep their bodies supple and strong and the energy moving through their chakras. So today we're going to focus on the heart chakra and really release some of that tension and really find and define that beautiful grace. Okay, let's come into our posture, and that is with our feet somewhat together comfortably, and our knees are bent. We take the lower abdominals and zip them up. That protects the lower back. The knees stay soft, and the chest is gently lifted. You don't hyperextend. It's just a nice, gentle lift. And we're going to start with shoulder rolls back. Let's take both shoulders forward and then stretch and open the chest back. Again, 2 and down. And 3. Very good. We'll do one more. And then I'm just going to reach over here and turn this music up a little bit so that you can hear it. Great. And now let's go from the back to the front. We're rolling up the shoulders, preparing to do snake arms. 2 more times. Last one, and now we're going to alter one shoulder back, the other shoulder. 1, 2, 1, 2. One more like this. One last one here, and now we're going to reverse back to front. Knees are soft. Really keep those belly muscles nice and firm. Back to front one more time, each side. Here we are. And now we're going to rotate the wrists. This is also done. It's also called a hand floreo in flamenco. But in Middle Eastern dance, we're going to take these 2 fingers and we're going to trace like we're moving in the inside of a jar. So these 2 fingers rotate. And I have my elbows up, bellies in. This is a really good way to just isolate the muscles in the wrist, the whole rotation into out, into out. And this will start to warm up those forearms, really shape them beautifully. Good. Let's do a couple more. I'm starting to feel that warmth through there. And then pause, and then reverse. One way is usually easier than the other. It's fine. Just practice and be patient with yourself. Open. Let's do 2 more. Good job. Last one. Good. And now we're going to wave those hands. This is a hand undulation. We'll turn them here so you can see what's happening. It's just a palm and press and bringing the fingers in. And this movement is so important because it's really the in movement of the snake arm. The snake arm doesn't actually end just in the arm or the wrist. It goes all the way out to the fingertips. So we're just going to walk those hands out. Yes, and then back in. Keep your elbows up. Keep your elbows up. Don't let them droop. Good. Belly's in. You start to feel heavy. Suck the lower belly in. Straightens makes it feel lighter. Good. Coming in one more time. I will relax those shoulders. Good. Here we go. Release. Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Let's start out with one snake arm. So what I want to do is just show you the mechanics of this. Don't use your shoulder. I know a lot of teachers say to kick your shoulder up, but it's actually inaccurate and it doesn't really look pretty. It's pretty clunky. If you lead with your shoulder and then your elbow and your wrist and then you drop it, it really just makes for a very, and it's not quite very graceful. The true way of doing this is actually to start with the elbow and make sure the back of the hand is relaxed and facing the wall. So don't hold tension in your fingers, okay? So the elbow goes out to the wall and so does the back of the hand. Now the hand tips over like a brush, the elbow comes down, okay? See that? Elbow, wrist, fingers, palm brush down, elbow relaxes. Okay, let's try it together. Here we go. Elbow, wrist, fingers relax the shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, and relax. One more. Elbow, wrist, fingers, and then we're going to go to the other side, break it down nice and slow. Here we go. Make sure the elbow's on the side of the wall. The hand is not cocked in or twisted. Elbow, wrist, fingers, relax. The shoulder comes down. Elbow, and really extend the energy out. Okay? Breathe that movement through the body. We are definitely working with energy here. You can feel that moving out and in. Elbow, wrist, fingers, painting down. One more, I think. Here we go. And down. Let's try to add them together. So don't overthink it. Just try and release and go with it. It's fine if you don't get it right away. Elbow, wrist, fingers. Now, as that comes down, let the other one slowly move, lift. There's a really nice balance in this. When you get this, just take your time. And if you need to just practice one arm for a while, do that. That's okay. Again, I'm going to remind you to keep those knees soft and the lower abs in. So this is what's happening here. Shoulder, wrist, fingers. Shoulder, wrist, fingers. Feel that being pulled out from your body. And if you want to add a new dimension to this snake arm here, I want you to think of when you come back in, pulling the scapula down into the pocket in the back. Pushing down. That's a little more of an advanced move, but if you want to stay with the traditional one, you can do that. Okay, let's make them a little smaller. Now, when they're smaller, it tends to get harder. So breathe through it. But what I want to show you is that you don't need any weights, just your own body, some gravity, and the willingness to just move through it. Let's make it even smaller if we can. Good. Oh my gosh, this is really burning. Great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release and shake it out. Lovely, lovely. All right, last snake arm I'm going to show you today is the forward snake arm. So we usually turn to the side. One arm, same principle. Elbow, wrist, and fingers. Arm, elbow, wrist, and fingers. Other side. Okay, it's just that they're going forward instead of the side. So now let's try one up. And I'm just going to come into my position here. You can definitely stay flat-footed if you want to. Good. And now try to extend that. Roll, roll, roll. Rolling the shoulders. Should feel amazing. Good. Keep it going. Lovely. And try to make them big. Stretch. And then tiny. See if you can make them little ones. Beautiful. Go all the way through the hands. Feel the energy all the way out. Good. Then we can also roll this in reverse. I'm going to start that with the shoulder back, the elbow, wrist, and finger. Shoulder back. Good. So many ways to do snake arms. So let's just go over some of the things we learned. The single snake arm. Elbow, wrist, fingers, down other side, elbow, wrist, fingers, and down one more time, elbow, wrist, fingers, bringing them together. Here we go. One side, the other side. We're going to do two big and then two medium. Here we go. Two medium and then two tiny. One, two, and release, and then to the front. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 4 more. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then reverse that with a forward. Okay. Breathe up and down. Thank you so much for joining me. I cannot wait to see you again.